home of football, and they all know it. Any player that comes over to play at this country always has that respect for this great stadium. And that's why they've got to enjoy it and just play to your maximum.
When you're watching these things, though, Kevin, you've been there and said that. How hard is it to control your anxiety and your excitement as a player? There's fireworks going off, the fans are screaming.
You've just got to try and draw in the experience. You know, you've got to look at the players. That's where, you know, the team spirit comes in. You've got to try and help each other. And as we said, we keep saying, you've just got to play the game. As soon as everything dies down, that whistle goes. You just got to think it's any other game, but you've got to do the things right. And I think that every game in a cup final, the first 15, 20 minutes, especially for Sunderland, is key. They've got to contain Man City. They've got to keep them, you know, in front of them, not letting them get in behind, and just do everything they've been doing that's got them to this situation. And they've just got to enjoy the occasion.
And of course, sorry, Jamie, this is an important part of the ceremony and pomp. But I imagine all of those players are just desperate to get underway, aren't they?
Of course they are, but they've got to have to take their chances today, because they're going to come few and far between. There's going to have large spells without the ball, this Sunderland side today. So it's important the goalkeeper plays well, you defend well, and when you get opportunities, you take them. I think Barini up front is going to work hard. That's how he plays the game. He's got a big role to play. And I think also against Demichelis. Demichelis is yet to win over these Man City fans. He'll be a little bit nervous. He'll be well aware of all the criticism that he's had this last 4 or 5 weeks. And that's the player, the one weakness in this Man City side that I would look at if I was a Sunderland manager to identify today.
And the problem with Sunderland, of course, is if 1 or 2 of their players are off it, this will open up gaps for Manchester City, and it will become a long, long day. So they all have to be right at it. And probably none more so than the keeper, Manoni. I think he's going to have a busy day. I think Sunderland's chances will depend on how he does. I think he's going to have a lot on today. But, you know, it's even Steven right now. The build-up had a Man City way ahead. But right now, at this moment, with the nerves jangling and the players starting to sort themselves out, it's even Steven now.
You do get that feeling, though, if they play City, if they really play, that little fella there, David Silva, you know, and Yaya Toure, especially Nasri, if they play to their maximum, I just think they have too much. They have too much for Sunderland.
This match is for Manchester City for them to win.
And for him. He needs a big day today as well, doesn't he? Pellegrini needs to win that trophy.
Well, Sunderland have something to say about it.
We're getting close now. Of course, we finished the ceremony with the national anthem, which is going to be sung by Louise Dearman. What an opportunity for her to stand in front of these thousands and tens of thousands of fans here in fine voice at Wembley Stadium. There is Louise. Let's stop for a moment and just soak up a bit of atmosphere. OK, let's join our commentators for this afternoon's Capital One Cup final. Gary Neville, who's alongside Martin Tyler.
Well, thank you, Ben. Good afternoon, everyone. The staging of the build-up's been great. Let's hope the game is just as good. Manuel Pellegrini gives Costel Pantilimon a place in a final which Roberto Mancini controversially denied the Romanian in the FA Cup last May. But Julian Lescott, who's played every minute of City's League Cup campaign, is stood down today for Martin Demichelis. A formidable foursome in midfield with Sami Nasri, recently returned to full fitness. And so too, Hope City is Sergio Aguero. Edin Dzeko, who has scored in every round, is preferred to Alvaro Negredo. As for Sunderland, they have a birthday boy in goal, Vito Manoni, 26 today. Wes Brown back from suspension, so it's a back four with 3 ex-Manchester United defenders aiming to shut out Manchester City. Lee Cattermole almost left for Stoke after this season's semis, but is still needed by Sunderland today. And in comes Seb Larsson, who won this cup with Birmingham 3 years ago.